The door means a safe place for young people, for any and all young people.
You have people there who love you, they spend time with you, you know, they help you.
If I come here, I won't be hungry. I will always have something to do. My friends are always wandering the place.
It's easy to be relaxed here. It's like everybody's your friend.
And I feel like the door is here to better you and push you further than, like, you know, what you thought you can't do.
It has pretty much changed my life to whereas if it wasn't for the door, I'd be either dead or in a very bad situation.
Part of the idea for the door began at the original Woodstock Music Festival in 1969, but the more concrete beginning was just within a group of friends.
Our group was a very diverse group. We were physicians, psychiatrists, psychologists, artists, teachers.
We just began talking about the idea of a center for young people in New York City.
One of the essential ideas of the door was to have everything in one place.
The door consisted of social workers and psychiatrists and lawyers and people who had relationships with kids on the street. We all worked together to respond to the needs of a young person.
Everything that a young person needs is like collaborating together to create like this cocoon for growth.
I was a young person who came here in 1973, right out of high school. It was an emergency, actually, when I came here.
I started to get into trouble at home and whatnot. I basically started having problems.
So I was kind of homeless for a while, until I went to the door.
The door has just been doing nothing but help me evolve since. I had no direction. I had no kindle of light. I felt like I had no real hope.
They saved my life because I was suicidal.
I learned that I was able to do more than I ever thought I could. I was able to change lives, make people happy, turn my own self around, look inside and see what I had to change. And I started making the change.
And I didn't really understand how much I needed until I got there.
You know, this is one of the beauties of this collaboration. It really is potentially a wraparound situation.
We want, as a society, I think, young people to be prepared to take on a role in a society in the future and be able to be responsible members of society and make decisions and hopefully have fulfilling lives. It's so valuable to have an organization that's focused on that time period in a young person's life and can bring a breadth of services to bear to help them get through that period.
This idea of positive youth development and holistic care is such a big piece of that. We try to be as strengths-based as we can and really focus on kind of what young people want and what their goals are and what their dreams are.
It's also doing it in a very thoughtful and kind way and being compassionate. It's just the way you talk to someone. It's the way you say hello. It's the way you ask what they need that day or how their day was, right? You want to make sure that they leave with everything they need and they're not embarrassed to ask for more. So it's really about making a young person feel comfortable here.
And that requires you not only listening, but also discussing what is presented. And that's a very important philosophy of the door. And it's so ingrained that it just happens.
Once we take the problem of homelessness away and the problem of having to figure out food insecurity and things like that, they're confident in themselves that they're able to dream big, they're able to see themselves in different career paths.
Everything that you think you can't do, you can do when someone loves you enough to bring that out of you.
Important thing that I think the door has helped me to learn is that more important than worry about whether your mother loves you or whether your girlfriend loves you or whether your boyfriend loves you is loving yourself.
It's about you, loving you, wanting things that's there for you, aiming for the stars. And the door, stars, they do not judge. And that's what I love about the door.
That's the model. It's to create a place that will draw people and serve the needs of those people, using the resources that are there, and also to meet the particular needs of that community.
The door as an organization is invested in doing the work, and that it doesn't matter what comes with the tides. It doesn't matter, you know, what changes in terms of what our young people need, that the door is always going to rise to the occasion. So I'd say the possibilities are endless.
Our vision for the door is to make the next 50 years about continuing to serve the youth of New York and to seek, you know, new avenues to find more folks that we can help over time.
The door is sort of like a safe haven for young people, because when you're out on the street, it's really hard to make it.
I feel super comfortable at the door. It's always going to be my home, no matter what.
The aura of the door, it was a good aura, because for some reason, it makes you feel welcome.
I've always wanted a place where I could feel at home, loved. I've been yearning for it my entire life. And then I finally found it here.